Don't depend on texting as a form of communication. And I'm saying this because you might find yourself having to explain yourself, or even if it's the beginning stage, or if you're trying to look for a certain answer and you catch yourself texting and looking for certain results, certain answers, it will be not only misinterpreted, but it could come off a certain way where you might come off soft. It could also come off where you can't really communicate well. So this video is really all about things that you can work on, things that you can be trying to avoid, basically a combination of do's and do nots. I'm also going to explain a little bit about approaching, like places you shouldn't approach females, places you can. But before I dive more into that, hey everybody, I haven't been here for maybe about a week or so, not too long, but I have been sick. I am feeling better. I hope everybody's doing well and your New Year's is of course going well. With that being said, per usual, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to be subscribed, and of course join the community on Patreon. You can join for free, get more perks, exclusive content that you will not get on here unless you're a YouTube member. So check it out, that link is down below. And this is an important question of what types of videos that do you all want to see? Do y'all want to see similar ones? I will always drop similar ones, but I do want to just give you a heads up to be on the lookout for so much more different content that I will be posting on here. So that's just a heads up. When you see it, you see it, but just know that if you're suggesting or if you have feedbacks, that sorts of stuff, let it be known in the comment section. I do always check it out. I do read it and I be in the comment section. So also do let it be known your story, because if you do need more help, not only do I help out, but other fellas do. So I love to see that. Now back to what I was saying with some of the things that can happen with texting. With a lot of people that I talk to during consultations, they always refer to texting as something that they're not good with or good at. And this is something that's a tendency of most men. Not only can texting already be a kind of difficult thing to do, but like when you got to be expressive and explain your emotions, especially to a woman that's not trustworthy, doesn't give you a safe place or comfortability, you're already kind of risking it all, let's put it like that, or bring yourself to scarcity. So once more, it's about avoiding things that you don't have to do, especially if you're trying to win her over. Some of y'all might not even realize you're doing chasing, maybe in an indirect way where you might feel like it's not a big deal. Have y'all ever caught yourself or found yourself kind of saying like, why am I doing this? Or it's not working, and then yet you're still doing it? Well, of course, that's an indicator of what's the point of continuing to go that route. So again, she's paying attention, she's aware of what's happening, she can receive that sorts of stuff. She can see that if you are even trying, right? Especially if you're telling her, hey, I'm not good at this. And it doesn't have to be particularly in communication area, but it could be in any other area. So if it's like, oh, I don't like to spend so much time hanging out, I'm not really that type of person around this season because I'm trying to be really focused, or right now this time I'm more dedicated to finishing this first and it's going to require this, all that sorts of stuff. So you saying that, don't contradict yourself where you feel like, okay, she requires attention, she requires me to be around, because all you do is put yourself not back only into scarcity or have her really feeling secured with you, not in the best way, y'all, because security can also look like knowing that you'll never go anywhere and she'll never lose you, not security, safety, and that sorts of stuff. So not only that, but also not really having to chase, because women do love a challenge. Women do love having to actually test and actually know that, okay, well, if I am testing or I am challenging this, all of it, that there's a bigger purpose to it. It's comparable to, like, think about when you have options. This is why you don't put your eggs all in one basket when it comes to women, right? If you don't do that, you won't find yourself risking it all, where it's like, if she loses interest, then you don't have other options. I'm not talking about true commitment or you're engaged or you're married sort of stuff, right? Excuse me, sorry y'all, I just had ginger ale. Do y'all drink like drinks like pop drinks? I know some people don't drink drinks, but I just had ginger ale. But anyways, that's just a random question. H2O though, drink that. That's a do. Take care of yourself, look healthy, take care of your face, take care of your nails, take care of your hair. Like, don't be greasy. Especially also, because I'm on the topic of like texting, when you're sending pictures, like, learn to take pictures, learn your own angles. Not that you have to be like a female that loves taking pictures or is like all in the camera, like all dressed up, like looking so fancy sort of stuff, because you want her to kind of be the one that's leading that way. Not every woman is like that anyways, but my point is, you want yourself to still know how to fix the areas that can make you look more presentable. Because it's not that you need to find women online or be on dating sites. It's just, can you do these things? Does it look well on you? There's a lot of guys that like, they don't try when they take pictures, but they just look clean, they look groomed up. So all they know is like, okay, make sure that the quality looks good, right? Make sure that you're in good lighting, or don't have like an awkward posture, because it could just throw off everything. And there's some guys that are photogenic, maybe you're not, but my point is, these are things that can help you out when you're trying to build your SMV, right? And when you're trying to do this, the way that you want to view it is like, will she be attracted to a guy that's like this? Does this give high quality, high value? Does this give, like, when a woman's having that hypergamous mindset kick in, that this guy is actually like that guy in a sense? The other way you want to just simply look at it is like, when I originally said having options, again, this is not when you're all the way committed or you have loyalty and faithfulness happening in your situation, because of course, unless you're in a monogamous relationship, and it's not monogamous, polygamous, sorry y'all, but if it's polygamous, if it's open relationship, that sorts of stuff, then that's a different story. But just knowing that you have options, like when a woman knows the type of females that you've dated, the types of options, especially when they look better than her, I'm telling you, it will get to her ego. That's oftentimes an ego crusher, and I feel like this gets overlooked, because sometimes you might be caught up on this beautiful woman, and you're all about her, and you're more focused on like, let me win her over, let me say the right things, let me take her to the right places. Oh, she wants a spontaneous guy, let me be that guy. And then you're taking yourself away from the idea of, okay, well, there's plenty of other females. If I don't give all my attention to this woman that clearly takes your attention and doesn't do anything well with it, then you end up having her chase you while you have these options still there. And now what? You have less to do with her. You don't have to be the guy that's trying to win over this beautiful woman that you're looking at and saying, hey, she's like an 8 to me, or a 9, and I want her bad. I really want her bad, when there's literally 7 billion plus people in the world, right? Females, obviously, there's so many of them, there's millions of them, and billions of us out here. So whatever you like, or whatever you want to do, whether it's taking someone serious or not, wanting this type of woman that looks a certain way, have your standards still in place, have expectations. That's how you're gonna show respect, gain respect, and remain having it, right? Like, in the sense of like, when she meets you, she can have a perception of like, oh, don't play with this guy because he doesn't like these games. He has options, you will get left, right? When you approach her, you want to not give up thirsty or desperate, right? This is where, like, don't approach women in places where she's surrounded by a whole bunch of women, right? Like when she has her groups, you're gonna probably like kind of set yourself up sometimes, or make sure it's a cool down time. Like if you're out at a carnival or amusement park and she's there with her girl or something, like try to cue it or pass by, right? You don't want it to be a hectic environment, or an environment where she already understands or feels like, hey, you're gonna be just like every other guy this week, and you're probably number like 9 or something that has approached her that she denied or isn't interested. And I'll lastly just say, women do go and search for you. When women want you, this is what I'm going to be talking about very much soon, more about like lurking and finding you sort of stuff, and being around your environment. They will do that. So I'm gonna leave this video at this. There's so much more I want to talk about, but yeah, you know, my videos are around the same time, but be on the lookout for those other videos. Don't forget to book your consultations. They're about anything. We can get on the line, talk about what's going on with you. And of course, don't forget my other links down below, and they're all there. And I'll talk to y'all very much soon. I love y'all. Bye y'all.